Hello again, Gunpla fans. Welcome to part 2 of my review of the Real Grade 00 Riser. And in the first part, I talked about the 00 Gundam and its accessories there. So if you wanna know more about that kit, that particular part of the kit, you can probably find the link below in the description, so you can watch the first part of that. In the second part here, I'm going to be focusing on the O-Riser and the combined form of the 00 Riser here, along with the special accessories that come with that. So, let's get right to it here. So right here I have the O-Riser up on a stand with the 00 Gundam in the background. And as you can see right here, I have the GN Sword 3 on the bottom right there here. So, let me get that spinning around a little bit here for you here, so you can kind of look at it at all angles here. Now there are some moving parts on the O-Riser. The fins will move around a little bit here, and the back will kind of move around. There's a cockpit hatch on there. I'll show you here in a second here. It's pretty nicely detailed, so it's definitely on par with the rest of the kit here, so it really should not be any surprise there here. O-Riser will plug into a little hole that's hidden behind a hatch right there, and the little side pieces will plug into directly into the GN drives on the sides of the 00 Gundam here. In addition, you do have the GN sword here. Might as well talk a little bit about this here. This can attach to the bottom of the O-Riser here via a little hook attachment here. I'm going to bring my light over a little bit. There's a little hook right here. We can pop out. That'll plug into the bottom of the O-Riser here. In addition, there is a little slot to add a little landing gear on the bottom here. This piece will come out like so. You can plug the landing gear in. I have those aside here. The landing gears, you get several, they're tiny pieces here. Yeah, let me show you here. Them in my hand right here. You get the 3 for the O-Riser itself, and you get the 1 for the GN Sword 3 when it plugs onto it here. I do think that these little landing gears, I do think they are a little bit on the short side, especially this front one, as the O-Riser still kind of lays touching the ground, even with these on there. So I think they are a little bit on the short side over here. But let me stop this and let's take a closer look at the O-Riser here. Turn that off here. So I have it on the stand now. Let me pull it off here for a second. There we go. It does come with its own action-based connector for the O-Riser itself. It's different. It's different from the one that goes on the 00 Gundam. So you gotta try to remember not to get those switched up too much. So anyway, here's the O-Riser here. Cockpit hatch is right back here. It doesn't really open up that much. See if I can get it here. Yeah, that's about as much as it'll open up there. It just kind of pops open a little bit here, and that's where Saji Crossroad would be sitting on it. Now, as I mentioned, these little side flaps, fins, they will move around like so if you need them to. Pose them on whatever pose you want to. O-Riser does kind of have some beam guns. They're kind of on the inside of the side pieces here. They're kind of right there. Supposedly there are some machine guns on here too, but the ports are really tiny, so you can't really make them out too well. The landing gears go in these little spots right here where those little gray panels are. You can take these out and then stick the appropriate landing gear in them. I'm going to make sure not to drop them, but they'll plug right in. They only go in one way, so just going to make sure you put them in the right way. They usually end up facing backwards, I'd say. So I can get that back in there. Yep. Now these little, you can attach the shields from before. They will attach onto the O-Riser. They just kind of plug onto the sides if you want them to, like so. Just like that. So now you have the shields on there. I still kind of had them in the the combined shield configuration, but it's not really that big a deal. And as for the GN Sword 3, it goes into a little plug on the bottom right here. Just plug that in, and voila. Now you have the O-Riser with the GN Sword 3 on it. In addition, if you want to, you probably could drop it down and do something like the sword hit that the Sky Grasper does with the sword strike equipment, but I don't think the O-Riser ever did that in the show though, but I think it probably would have been pretty neat here. But aside here. Alright, so let's talk about the combination transformation here. Let me pull these shields off because they kind of suck. I'm not going to worry about these, and sometimes the end comes off too before I pull it off. Come here. So to get these, so to do transformation, these things slide back and off like so, and back and off. Now the main body itself here, this little back part will come apart here. Just pull it back, stretch it apart, and then it just folds down like so, and your little attachment peg is right here. In addition, these little fins here, they can open up or close. Sometimes I have them open up when they're on the back, when it's on the back of the below Gundam, or just keep them closed, whichever way you prefer here. Let's set that aside for the moment. Now these little side pieces here, let me show you how these work here. You get another little piece here that moves up and down. But this piece here I kind of want you to pay attention to here. Here's the tab for connecting to the main body of the O-Riser. Now what you want to do is you can kind of just flip that up like so. And then this whole gray part here, if you just pull up on the bottom here, you can see here, then you want to slide this down like that, and then press it down so it locks in place. So now this will plug into the GN drives on the 00 Gundam. Let's go on. And just like that. There you go. Do the same here for the other side. Down. Make sure that's pushed back. And stick it in. Now for the main body of the O-Riser, like I said, there's a little plug back here. There's a little hatch covering it, so you want to just pull down on that. Pull it down. There you go. And this just sticks right in. Voila. And now you have a 00 riser. Now if you want, in addition, these little side pieces, they will open up like so. It's a little tricky to get these open all the way. This side's a little easier for me than the other. The other likes to fall apart when I do it. But there are some little green sticker decals in there too, just to give a little bit more detail inside of there as well. And close that up. And in addition, if you really want to, you can have the shields on there too. It just adds a little bit of extra bulk to the 00 riser here. So let me get the sword on there so I can let you see what it looks like with the sword here. I'll be back in just a second here. Alright, as you can see there, I now got the 00 riser with its GN Sword 3 equipped there. It's a little trickier to get on the hand than I anticipated, as the hand likes to fall apart a lot while I'm trying to get it on the kit here, but it's on there now here, so hopefully I'm watching it carefully, because sometimes it is a bit top heavy, so if you do have it like this, I really do suggest putting it up on an action basis. The feet like to lose their strength and cause the kit to fall forward sometimes, so hopefully it may not do that while it's spinning around here. But anyway, I want to talk about the other extras that come with this kit here. First thing, we do have this giant beam effect part. This is for the riser sword that attaches to the GN Sword 3 on this kit here. Let me just show you that real quick here as it's spinning around. This basically slips over like a sleeve here. Actually, before I do that, I kind of want to show you how this works here. So yeah, here we have the beam gun mode. It's not much to look at here, just kind of a squarish hole for the beam gun here. But anyway, let me show you the riser sword here. Flip that back around here, and this basically slips over like so. And now you've got a riser sword. I'm going to try and keep this together because I notice it does tend to kind of want to come apart. But there is the riser sword. The 00 Gundam can kind of hold this only for a short time before the arm starts to droop. It is a little bit heavy, so you're probably not going to keep it like that for too long. Right. In addition to that, there actually are a little bit more to this guy here. You do have your regular GN drives, but you do also get these as well. You may be looking at this and like, what are these here? About that there. These are actually GN condenser units. You can put these in lieu of the regular GN drives on the 00 Gundam here, and these are the ones that are used in the movie version of the 00 Riser in the Awakening of the Trailblazer movie. In addition to that, you also get a clear sensor dome piece for the O-Riser. This would replace the orange one on the back, and that would, and again, this is for the movie version of the 00 Riser here. So I guess it's kind of like a repaired version of the O-Riser, I guess, and it uses a clear dome instead of the orange. But you also get that part also here. So, and lastly, you do get these little, you get two figurines here. You get your little figure here of Setsuna, the F-Sei, Mr. Gundam Meister himself here. He kind of is slapping his hand, doing a backhand slap with his hands here. And in addition, you get this other figure here, which is of Saji Crossroad. So you get both of these little guys with the kit here. I can already tell this guy's starting to lean back a little bit here, stand up straight. He wants to kind of fall over. So yeah, so if you have this guy, definitely get an action base for him. I got this nice little sparkly green one, which looks pretty good with the 00 Gundam kits here, so I usually use that for him most of the time here. But yeah, so that pretty much covers all the extras on this guy. So there, like I said, there is a lot of stuff here, including some bonus stuff, which that actually Bandai probably did not have to even include with this kit here. So it's pretty nice that they included the parts to create the movie version of the 00 Riser here as well here. So I'd say on extras it pretty much gets a 10 out of 10. I mean, you got all the stuff for the 00 Riser and a little bit more, which is always great in my book here. So last thing here, let's move on to the value of this kit here. So this is a 3,000 yen kit here, which is slightly above the 2,500 yen average for a real great kit here. Came out in 2015, actually April of 2015. But you know, considering actually the 3,000 yen comes out to be about $26 on US dollars when translated here. But you know, considering that everything you are getting with this kit and the incredible amount of detail and all the extras, and it actually is a very fun build too. It's pretty much an incredible value kit here. I mean, you're getting a lot here to work with here, so it gets a 10 out of 10 on the value score as well. So yeah, it's an awesome buy. So that gives the 00 Riser a grand total of 38 out of 40, which makes this a very awesome kit indeed. It's not perfect. I mean, there are still a few flaws, especially when it comes to articulation and some parts falling off of it. But I mean, for a lot of people, you can probably overlook that kit, especially if you are a fan of Gundam 00. I'd probably say this is probably a must-buy kit here. So yeah, awesome kit. Probably one of the best real grade kits overall. I would say, considering the amount of stuff you kind of get with this kit here. But yeah, so anyway, that's the review. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that and found it informative. I enjoyed it. So be sure to leave a like, leave any comments below if you have questions or anything here, and be sure to subscribe because I got some more. There's always more review videos coming, and I'm planning on doing a little bit of bonus stuff in April here, so I hope you guys stick around for that here. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Take care, and bye-bye.